That's a good description, that cold environment. Yeah, there is a whole different vibe that goes along with like the posse that accompanies the band. Thinking about that same sort of longevity and endurance of an artist, watching and I say this with due respect to you cats, when you watch a Paramore show, right? Like when you watch another show, you could be like, oh, that guitar player, I love watching him get off, right? You're like, oh. When you watch this show, a lot of people, it's like, oh, it's so cool to look at Hales like going off. You put so much soul into it, so much passion, and a lot of that comes down to your voice. What do you do to sort of protect, or do you have vocal coach training to sort of take care of it and look at it as something like, I'm going to be using this instrument for a long time to come?
Yeah, it's hard. I've had such a struggle with it. At this point, we've been touring I was talking to one of our friends that's playing in Hello Goodbye tonight, and we used to play shows with them when we first started, and it's been almost 7 years that we've been nonstop, just grueling tours, and my voice is definitely at a point where it's like I have to either take really good care of it, be really cautious, or it's gonna go away, because that's my instrument. My instrument's right here, and I use it all day, every day, to talk, to sing, and to warm up. So I'm just kind of learning still what works for me and what doesn't, like whether it's the things that I eat, or if I need to get more sleep on a different day. You kind of play it by ear, but it's tough, man. With all the flights, I just can't. I can't deal with a long flight.
Jeremy is nodding. Is the travel something to try? I can't stand leaving Hawaii to go back to the mainland. I hate it because I want to see my folks. But do you hate traveling? Or?
Yeah, I really feel like we spend more time in the air than on the ground. It's really crazy. Like that movie Up in the Air, when you just kind of when you're away from it, you kind of miss it, but you don't. You know what I'm saying? You miss it because you're just I'm so used to doing it, and I fall asleep on flights really well. So that's everyone gets pretty bummed at me. I just kind of fall asleep as soon as as soon as the wheels are off, and then when they hit, I'll wake up like, what?
Travel difficult for you?
Yeah, it is. I think you kind of just have to remind yourself, though. Especially we're all really young, and just to be able to be like, you know what? Not only are we getting to travel, but it's we're making a living playing music and traveling, and so it really is hard, and it takes it out of us 110%. But I think just realizing how fortunate we are, and how we don't deserve it. It's completely worth it, and it's it's all, I think, about your mindset. If you want to be miserable, you can absolutely be miserable, or if you kind of just want to point out the good things, and you can make the best of it. So
that's a good point, because it really is like that. When you're on a long flight, if you just when we hang out at airports, it can either be miserable, layover waiting in Tokyo to get back to America or get to Hawaii. In this case, it can be miserable, or it can be hey, let's go walk around and find some good food and make the most. Yeah, just talk and chill.
That's cool. I'm glad that you have you guys are young. It's cool. You seem really down to earth, and I hope that you take good care of yourselves. It's going to be a long road ahead. You have a lot. I know a lot of people, have a lot of promise in, what you guys have to offer. It's going to be an exciting ride to watch. Before we sort of wrap it up, a couple things. You're from the South, and returning to this theme of checking out all over the world, because you've gone to all these different places. Is there Southern hospitality? Is that real? And is there something like that you run into elsewhere in other cultures? And maybe you throw a plug for a place where you're like, you know what? Actually, Dave, that's kind of where, it is back home.
Oh, man. Well, first of all, yes, Southern hospitality, totally real. And if you need any proof, then you just hang out with this guy.
Seems very Southern hospitality.
No, Jeremy is such a great host. Anytime our band throws any kind of parties, whether it's for the crew on tour or even at home, for New Year's, it's amazing. I would be ripping my hair out trying to take care of so many people, but I guess if I had to say, every time we're in Japan, they're very obviously it's a totally different culture than the South, but they're so just, you don't even want to say polite, because it's not like they're belittling themselves for you. It's just that they care so much to make sure that you're enjoying their country, their city, or or their store that you're shopping at. Literally, you go in and you buy a T-shirt, and they will wrap it like a Christmas gift, put it in a bag, and then walk you to the door with it. It's like that, It's crazy.
So that's the standout country. A lot of artists tell me that, actually.
Yeah, it's beautiful there. I love it.
That's cool. So that's the equivalent of Southern hospitality, according to H-Bomb or Haley Ball or Hales. What's your favorite nickname of all the cute little names that everyone has for you?
I mean, Jeremy has a lot of good ones. I think Flame Brain is a good one. Hydrant Head is a good one.
What are some of your
I don't know. Like what? I call her Lil One, Lil Red.
I like Little One. That's a good one.
Yeah. That's.
You got any cute ones, Taylor?
I just call her Che a lot for some reason. I don't know how it came about, but
Che.
yeah, I mean, it kind of
Like your own little name.
rhymes with hey.
Oh, I get it. I like you like that one.
I love Che. I think that's good.
You do have a lot of little names. Everyone likes to call you. And on that sort of, when you think about, and I'm sure the same for you cats. This is like your personality. The word, and my news director was laughing at me. I was like, I want to ask her this. Every time you read about Haley, they call her Spunky. Do you realize you have this sort of bubbly sort of personality? Is there anything you can put a pinpoint on how it is that you are?
I don't know how I am. I just.
What do you think when people use that word to describe you? I read it in every little place.
I don't know. I really don't know. I think I'm at a really good age to be extremely self-conscious and self-aware all the time. But, it's lucky for me that I get to put a lot of energy in music and the guys are around me. I mean, I think we all keep each other really level-headed and keep each other kind of sure of who we are and where we are right now. So I just think I can't really read a lot of things that people write about us because I'm just I don't know. I don't see us like that. I see Jeremy as, this person that I've grown up with, and Taylor's like this.
Your buds.
Yeah, these are my brothers, my best friends in the world. So I don't know, spunky or funky. I don't care.
It's great. No, everybody, my boss was laughing. He was like, "That's great," because that's what it's a great energy that you guys have, and it's a band thing too. As I think, hopefully you took as a compliment when I pointed out about Josh. He's a really good drummer, and the sound. So thank you very much for talking to us. I really appreciate it. I hope it's a fantastic gig tonight, and I really do. On day of show, that you took a few minutes just to sit around and talk about Paramore with me. Thank you for doing that. It means a lot.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Oh yes.
Now's the time.
This is the time. I've been waiting to get laid this whole time. Yeah.
Hey, we're Paramore, and you're in good hands.
You're tuned into the only show that really matters with my good friend Dave Lawrence.
Rock on, Davey boy.
That was meant for you.